Hello Stampers and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a really fun card that I made, Funfold, that says, this one says, have a blessed day. I'm going to put a different sentiment on the one that I make. And you can open up the card and write inside. And also I did some more stamping inside. So this is a little more complicated of a card, but it's a really nice wow card. And I thought I would make it for my son and my future daughter-in-law. They are buying a house in a couple of weeks and getting married in less than a month. And so I thought this would make a really fun welcome to your new house kind of card. Though they're not moving in until after they get married, but still, I thought it would be fun. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you how to make this card. First of all, I used Smoky Slate. It's 4¼ by 11 and is scored at 5½. This paper is really fun. Love it. It comes with the new Country Lace Designer Series paper. Look at that. So pretty, and you can flip it over and see the other side. Some really nice neutrals. I'm going to have a lot of fun using these different papers on different cards. And in fact, I'm probably going to use them for my next stamp club. I have some ideas already in mind. But that'll be the card base, and wanted to show you how I made this mechanism. So what we're going to do is take a rectangular piece of paper that's 3½ inches by 7 inches and scored at 3½ and fold it. And then I'm going to bring in the cutting and embossing machine and show you how I did this. So first of all, we'll get this paper, and we're going to use the dies from the Country Birdhouse. And so we're going to use the Birdhouse die. And I cut one out already, just plain, and we're going to emboss that one for the front. And then this is going to be the folding mechanism on the back. So I'm going to take it and put it like this, so that the fold is right here at the peak. And that's how I did that. I'm looking for a little piece of washi tape. Oh, I already used it. Well, hopefully I can hold that down. If not, I'll have to find another piece. Okay, let's see, I'm kind of down here. Oh, my word. All right, I think I need some washi tape. I really do. Let me try just getting this good with my bone folder, which I should have done. Get a nice crisp edge. Actually, that might solve my problem. Okay, yeah, it's not going anywhere now. Perfect. All right, so there we go. And I'm going to run it through. And now most of the rest I already cut out. There's a few more things I want to show you, some different things that I did with cutting. All right, so there's that. And it did go through 2 layers of paper, but it looks like it did okay. It's just a little crunchy, but there you go. All right, there's that. And I also embossed. Let me take this apart. Well, actually, before I do that, I wanted to, on this card, I put this little black circle on top of this, and it's sort of hard to tell, but it just looks to me a little strange. So I thought I would do something different on this one. And I'm going to put the hole right about there. I'm going to mark it. And I'm going to take my punch. This is an old punch. Sorry, hopefully you have some sort of circle punch. This is a 3/4 inch circle punch. And I'm going to cut it out. Now you could actually use the die for this one that comes with the stamp set. Oh, here, this circle. You could use that because that would actually work. So you don't have to have a circle punch for that. But alrighty, so I thought I would, the reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to then glue this back in, and so that it's flat and it doesn't look like it's popping out the top. So embossing folder. I'm going to use the eyelet emboss 3D embossing folder. Love it. So pretty. Just want to make sure the eyelet's going the right way. So you want to put this in here nice and square in the center. And I'm kind of running those dots up along the peak. I'm going to close it. So I've got the one plate there, and I'm going to put the 4 plate, the specialty plate, on top and run it through, and the fold goes towards the roller. And then there's one more thing I have to do. I cut out the rest, but I didn't cut out the sentiment. I should have stamped it before I did this. Anyway, there is that. And the sentiment. For this one, I thought since it's, welcome to your new home card. Yeah, I said that right. I'm using Unbounded Love. That's what I used for this other one, which says have a blessed day, which is very nice. But I wanted to have it be kind of like a wedding, welcome to your new home. So I did Love Never Gives Up. And I thought that was perfect for a newly married couple, soon to be married couple. And they can put this up on their fireplace mantle or whatever. So I went ahead and put this on here, Love Never Gets Up. They're separate, so you can use them however you want to, but in this case, I'm using it like this. All right, so I'm going to put the 2 plate and the cutting plate back on. And I thought that with the eyelet, I thought that these dies, the Everyday Detail dies, were really nice because it has little circles and it just kind of goes along with the theme. And I'm using the 3rd, let's see, I think the second side, okay, the second side fits. Second size fits, so I'm going to do that. But I don't think I want it so wide, so I'm probably going to just slide it over a little. And I'll run it through twice. I want to show you how I do that, how you can make custom size frames. Because I don't want all of that in there. Of course, I need the top plate, which somehow disappeared. Where did it go? It's always a mystery. It's not there. Oh, right in front of me. If it were a snake, it would have bit me. All right, so there we go. And run it through. And I said I'd show you how to do it custom size. So that's the one side, and then what I want to do is run it through again. I want to get rid of those little chads. And I'm going to line the holes up where I want it. I think I want to go over one more. And you're just kind of wiggling it into the holes. You can feel it when you do that. So that'll make it a custom, it makes it a little bit smaller, and it fits my sentiment nicer. So that's how you can make custom size frames. And in fact, I did do that for this one. This is not a standard size either. It's a custom size so that it just fits your words nicely. And all right, now we are done. This is what it looks like. And we're done with the machine. So I want to get it out of my workspace, set it off to the side, clean up some of these dots, and now I am ready to rock and roll. Okay, so first I want to go ahead and make sure your folds go in the right way. I can't emphasize that enough. I can't tell you how many times I've folded cards the wrong way and not realize it till it's all the way done. You have to rip them apart, and oh, it's kind of sad. So I always want to just do a quick check. So I'm using my stamping seal for this one, and make sure your eyelet papers go in the right way. And love those two colors together, super pretty. Alrighty, now what I need to do, where's my white sample? I want to score this at 3.5 inches. Well, hold on. No, I don't even know that that's scored. Where that's scored at. Oh, let me get my paper trimmer. And I want to score that. Let's see, what is that scored at? Alrighty, so it is scored. Looks like 1 3/4 inches. So let's do that on one side. We're going to score it at 1 3/4. So I'm just going to set this in here. 1 3/4. Make sure you got the right blade for scoring, which is a lighter colored one. And so that's scored there. 1 3/4. And we're going to cut it right towards the top on the other side, because otherwise it sticks out at the bottom and you don't want it to do that. So there we go. A little complicated, but not too bad. So there is our card, and there we'll go like this. Let's see if I can, yep, okay, it goes like this. So you're going to score mountain or fold mountain, mountain, and this glues down, and this goes like this. Then this will pop up like that. So I want to put my black circle in the center, and honestly, I think I don't want a black circle. I think I just want to put a black square back there so I can tape it down. If I can find enough black to do that with. Here we go. I was thinking that the circle would, the reason I want to do that is because look, there's going to be an air gap. It's going to look weird. So I think it just would look better if I just tape a square back there. So that's what I'm going to do. Just tape a black square back here. And let's see, do I see my glue dots? I think I'm just going to stick 4 glue dots in the corner, since I don't know if it's going to stick out or not otherwise. So 1, just rotating it, getting a glue dot in each corner. And 4, get on there. There, see how there's a glue dot in each corner? And now I'm going to glue this onto here. I'm going to go this way so I don't expose any glue dots. There we go. Okay, that looks good. All right, so this is going to go on here, and I think I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal for that. Trying to decide if I should use tear and tape, but I think this will be good enough. I'm using a fair amount. More than I would like for a card base or something. All right, so there's that. And it's going to go up like that. See, if this whole house had been here, it would have popped up like that, and you'd have seen like the bottom of the house sticking out, and you don't really want that. So that's why I chopped it off. And let's go ahead and decorate our house now. I went ahead and cut these out. This is the country something. Hold on, I'll go check. Country Woods. It was country something. Country Woods designer series paper. So nice. I love the neutrals. And I think I want to use glue for that, because this is a really deep embossing folder, and sometimes if you don't use glue, they come off. You know, the DSP will come off, so I'm just going to use glue for that. There we go. And if I didn't say it, this blue is Misty Moonlight. And let me do the roof now. Where did I put it? It's right in front of me. Oh my goodness. A little scary. For sure you want to use glue for this because there's no way you're going to get adhesive that thin. Kind of hard to grab it. There we go. Okay. Also, it's nice because you have a minute. You know, I am actually going to be smart and grab my silicone mat this time. And so this is the Misty Moonlight for the brain gutter, which is what I'm calling it. So the silicone mat is nice because if you get glue on it, when it dries, you can just rub it off. And I like that because look, I got glue on it. And there we go. And then I use Smoky Slate for the gingerbread. Okay. Now I went ahead and stamped the bird and the flower, which is what goes on the front, but I just wanted to show you that I did use a little piece of washi tape to hold them down. I stamped them first, then I put the die on it and cut it out. So I'm going to go ahead and color those. And believe it or not, we are almost done. This is a little more involved card, but it's a special card for, you know, somebody who's special. So there's the dark soft seafoam. Kind of funny, I had already put these away from my last video and had to grab them back out again. Here's the light. I just put a little more dark on there. This is one of those colors you can hardly tell the difference between the dark and the light. So if you just give it a second coat, usually can get a better definition. All right, I'm going to take the dark Misty Moonlight and just do some outlining on the wings. And get my light Misty Moonlight. This is really one of my favorite colors. I really like it. I do like blues a lot. When I was a child, my mom always made me wear pink, and my sister got to wear blue. And so, of course, I hated pink. It took me many years to wear pink as an adult because it was the color I had to wear as a child. It was kind of funny. But the funny thing, my granddaughter now, she loves pink. Everything's got to be pink. It's really hilarious. I have a pink plate and I have to wash it. For every meal, she has to have that pink plate. So I have to wash it after breakfast, wash it after lunch. It's pretty hilarious. And she wears pink clothes. It's all about pink. All right, so I'm going to use the wild wheat. Let's see if I can find it for the beak. And yeah, I meant to get the brush tip, the bullet tip, not the brush tip. Let me do that. Hopefully I'm on the camera. I am. Guess I could zoom in a little. See what I'm doing better. And I'm going to use the light Petunia Pop, a new ink color, to do the 5 forward petals. And for the back ones, I'll use the dark petunia pop, which is a really pretty shade of pink. I said I didn't like pink, but honestly, what I don't like is light pink, because that was the color that I was given as a child. So, but I never got to wear this shade of pink, which is absolutely beautiful. I think if I'd have had this shade, I would have been a happy girl. All right, there we go. Then I did the other flowers in peach pie. So yeah, I grew up on a peach orchard, and we had a lot of peach pies growing up. So good. My favorite is a peach pie that you make with Jello, so it's like a cold peach pie instead of baked. So it's fresh peaches and sliced and put in like peach Jello. I guess it was peach Jello. I don't know, it's been years since I made it. And so good. Oh my word. Of course, you can't really get good peaches like we had on the farm unless you go maybe to a an outdoor market or something, or if you live in Georgia. But I don't. I live in Illinois, the Midwest. We have some peaches here down south, especially, but not really where we're at here. They're mostly brought in. So, all right, that's it for this. That's it for the coloring. I'm not totally done. All right, so I did use Stampin' Dimensionals. Let's see if I can find some here. And I can. So I'm just going to put them down here at the feet of the bird. I'm not even on the camera. Sorry, I forgot I zoomed in. And up here towards the front of the bird, because this side is going to be sticking out. So that's why I put the dimensionals there. Right like that. Let's make sure my dimensionals aren't sticking out. They are a little bit, but nobody's really going to be looking at that. All right, so this one I actually did not put on a dimensional, but I think I'll use some glue dots for that just so it's easier to manage. So we have to think backwards. Actually, this will work. I'll put a glue dot on that one because it's totally on the card front. Be careful pulling this off so you don't rip it. And then I'll put another glue dot toward the left there of the flower. Okay. Put it down. That looks nice right there. All right, I'm going to zoom out a little. Get rid of my silicone mat. And we'll put this on next. Now on this one, I thought I put it down too far. So I think I want to try to put this one up a little higher. So when it opens up, it'll be about like that. So I kind of like that better. So let me, all right. So I'm going to put adhesive here. And I think for that, I want to use this. You want to use a strong adhesive. So this is tear and tape. A little stronger than regular adhesive. And this is a mechanism that's going to get some action. So you want to give it a good adhesive and you want to give it plenty of adhesive. Don't be skimpy. So this is not really a beginner card. This is a avid card for avid card makers. It's not difficult. It's just a little more time consuming, but totally worth it. So I'm only putting adhesive on this little flap here. And you'll see that on this card. That's where the adhesive is. And you can use this technique really on about any shape. I mean, any shape that's about this size to make a pop-up card. You just have to think about it. All right, so there's the fold. See, I just about did it upside down. There's the fold, so I want to take this, and we decided we're going to put it right about in the center. So there we go. So when it's closed, look, it just looks like a card. But when it opens, it pops up. And so we're going to pop up on Love Never Gives Up. So I'm going to put dimensionals on that. Make a little more space there. And I think I'll put 4 dimensionals on there. So give it a good sturdy base. And I might even stick one in the middle because I want this to really be sturdy. Because once again, it is an, whoopsie, don't do that. You know, it's going to be getting opened and displayed and moved around more than maybe the average card. So you just want to make sure you have lots of adhesive for this. All right, then the last thing to do is to figure out where exactly to put this when you open it. Like what kind of angle do you want? And I'm thinking about there. Oh, let's see. Okay. A little hard to see it on the video, so I'll rotate it a little. How cute is that? Love Never Gets Up, and it'll look really cute on their mantle. And thank you for joining me, and have a great stamping day.